Jackson, Muscle Car Madness, 427, $250,000, $400,000 car. I'm dreaming. I know I am, sir. What are we looking at here? What's the car? What kind of money are we talking about?
Well, it's a 1967 Ford.
And gorgeous. Jesus car.
Big money.
Yeah. Big money.
Show me the money.
I love it. There it is. What kind of money are we talking about? I don't know. I haven't seen a cleaner one.
There, decide.
I haven't seen a cleaner one. Am I right here?
It's very, very nice. Original car.
Numbers match?
Yes.
Do you have a hope what it'll bring? Realistic.
Oh, 300.
That sounds rather fair.
How about 250 to 300?
I'll take 3. Good luck to you. We'll meet you on the other side. What I sell for, boss?
195.
195. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Got the ex-owner of that gorgeous vet right there, sir. Are you satisfied?
Yes, I thought the car would probably do a little better, but I'm satisfied, yeah.
195, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, steak's on you tonight.
No, it's on her.
That's a honeydew steak at Barrett Jackson. Thank you very much. Poster car at Barrett Jackson. You saw the posters on it. I've got the man here who is what have you?
Stavesky, I own Time Machines. We built the car. It's part of the 6-shooter car line. It's the prototype #1 car.
Tell me about the car.
It is a completely Viper car with basically a CUDA body over it. It takes everything from suspension, drivetrain, interior, dash, everything, wipers, all the electronics, all the computers, everything is Dodge Viper, basically on a 70 CUDA body.
You got a number in mind?
300, 250, 300.
Okay. If somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how do they do it?
They can call my shop, Time Machines, at 727-869-9577 or www.timemachinesinc.com.
Let's follow this car. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
I'll let you know when it comes out. See if I can get a shot of that. I think it sold for about 170. For good or bad, I told you I'd follow it for you. 170, and you remember what the owner said. Maybe next time, guy. You all remember this man right here. You ain't got a website up yet. Now let me back up. Alan, spell your last name. I don't want to screw it up.
Lewenthal, Lewenthal.
You're building the museum,
Gateway, Colorado.
and you're here. I know why you're here. I know everybody knows. We did this. Remember, we showed you the car over in the special one over there, the Harley Earl car. You're here for that car.
Well, I'm here for quite a few cars. I have since then I have quite a few private clients now. So
When is the museum opening?
May 1st.
May 1st this year.
May 1st this year. The cars are being prepared in our restoration facility in Philadelphia, Marquee Auto Restorations, and all the cars are being prepared to be shipped out.
Will it have its own website?
Yes, it will. Gateway Colorado Auto Museum will have a website, and there's also the resort, which is called Gateway Canyons. So you can go there and you can read all about it.
Have you bought anything yet?
I bought 2 cars so far, but I'm getting outbid because people just want to bid me up. So
Well, you got a target on your back.
I know it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's tough. It's real tough. All right, Alan, thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right. I'm in the staging area. I couldn't, I'm looking for muscle. You know me. I know you. I'm looking for muscle. When I passed this right here, I couldn't help myself. This is all muscle here. I found the owner. Sir, your name, what's happening with this car?
My name's Ed Michael. I'm from Waterford, Michigan, and I'm putting the car through the auction, and that was a 454 big block you're talking about. And it's got a 700 R4 trans behind it, and it's built for driving.
Did you build this car or you had it built?
No, I built the car myself.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it is unbelievable. What kind of money do you hope this car brings?
Well, I'm hoping for over 100,000.
That's it?
Well, I don't.
Hell, I'll take that right now. Come on, man. 100,000. I'm thinking 150.
Well, I like you. I don't shoot high, and that way I'm not disappointed.
But I want you all to look at this motor right here. I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
Well, thank you.
You drive this car?
Oh, yeah.
You and the wife?
Yep. We took it to 3 concourse shows last year, which is unusual for hot rods to get invited to concourse.
The champagne right here?
Yeah, champagne pearl. It's a Chrysler color, and it's just what I call my driver.
Well, I want to wish you good luck and congratulations on a fine automobile. I'll see you on the other side, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, thank you.
Foxy lady. Blue Oval, I did not forget about you. 65 GT350 right here on Muscle Car Madness, going through Barrett Jackson. I got the owner, sir. Your name?
David Molman.
What is going on? Why? Why are you selling this? Look at this car. It's gorgeous. It's perfect.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any room for this blue oval, as you called it, so it's time to put it away to a new owner.
How long have you had it, and what have you done with it?
Well, I've had it about 2 years, and when I bought it, it was in this condition. It's been restored to gold standards by the SAC, Shelby Club of America standards. It's won Mustang Club of America gold, and it's a totally frame-off, probably a 2,000-hour rotisserie restoration, so
Well,
it's done.
It looks spotless. It's beautiful. Can you give me an idea what kind of money we're talking about? What do you hope?
What do I hope? Well, what I hope and what's actually going to be a different story, but I think it should bring somewhere between $250,000 and $350,000.
I think that's conservative. I'm thinking my mind was going more like 354. You saw those Hemi Cudas in there, man, at
Yeah, I know,
$500,000.
But I'm a conservative guy. If it comes to $450,000, then I'll say I was conservative, but I was dumb, but I'll be happy to take it.
If it takes 450, buy me a drink.
I'll buy you half the bar. How's that?
Hey, I got it documented now. Right. All right. There you have it. We're going to follow this car on Muscle Car Madness. See me at the end of the show. I'll let you know what it did. I think it's 300. Let's see what it did. I love that. I love that. King of the road. And here he is right here, sir. 68 GT 350 KR. You got it at Barrett.
GT 500.
GT 500, excuse me, that just upped the price $100,000. What's going on? First off, what's your name?
Casey Anderson.
Casey, what's going on with this car? Why are you bringing it at Barrett?
Well, I just felt like it was the right time to sell.
You've had a lot of fun with the car? It's a driver?
No, this car actually only has 6,521 miles on it.
Original miles?
Original miles. It has original paint, original tires, original spark plugs, every piece.
Now, you said 6,800 miles.
I said 6,521.
It's a brand new car, so what are you thinking it's going to bring here at Barrett Jackson? What are you hoping?
Well,
What do you hope?
I'm hoping 400.
400 sounds about right, seeing what those Cudas brought, and they got, 40,000 miles. So $400,000, it's no reserve, so whatever it takes, you're taking it.
Yep, that's what we signed up for.
That's right. So there you have it. We're going to follow this Ford. Catch me on the backside here at Muscle Car Madness. You remember this? I said I was going to bring it to you in the backside. $400,000. The price of this car, these cars, going to the moon. Hold on. You do not own her no more. $400,000. What do you got to say? We called. Did we call it?
We called it.
Okay.
It was a great guess, wasn't it?
Well, how you feel?
Well, I'm happy to have the money, but I'm sad to be missing the car.
You lost your baby for $400K at Barrett Jackson. We're rolling in now. We're on the staging area of Barrett Jackson in front of a 58 Vet, fuel injected. I'll show you the engine in a second. I'm with the curator.
That's correct. I'm the restorer. My name is Carl.
Tell me about the car, and what do you hope to bring here at Barrett this weekend?
I tell you, the cars are doing well. We're happy about it. This is a pilot line car. It's one of the earliest 58s known to exist. Automatic, fuel-injected power top, charcoal color. It's a cool car.
Numbers matching.
100%. The motor that was put in it in 58 is in it today. Pretty well documented. It's a lot of magazines nationally. Good car.
What do you think number-wise?
I don't know. Good question. I don't know. We're gonna
Buck
see
50?
soon.
Buck 50?
Could be possible. Could be possible.
Okay.
It's a great auction. They're doing well.
Record prices. I don't see why not. If it's a perfect car, let's go ahead. Let's think big.
How about you bid on it? Come on. Hit it at 150. We're good.
I'm only about 149 short, but if you take that, let's do business. What can I say? That I'm Muscle Car Madness.
Hey, we can try that. We'll try $149. We can try that.
Let's meet you on the other side. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
See you there.
Thanks.
Normally, I wouldn't have said anything about this thing because it ain't muscle, that's for sure. But it was a Howard Hughes owned vehicle, a 57 Chrysler Imperial convertible that just sold here at Barrett Jackson for $350,000. Only in America.
We're going to be asking some questions. Let you guys ask some questions to Chip Foose here from Overholland. If you're interested in asking a question to Chip Foose, gather around, and you'll have to...
Of course, we got a 1970 Chevelle LS6 convertible. This man from Barrett Jackson says it might be the first LS6 convertible, but we can't confirm that. Is that correct?
I can't confirm that, but I heard some people talking about it. It's got an incredible history, this car. It was bought to race. It raced for a couple years, and it did really well, won everything it ever did.
If it is what it is, this thing being an LS6 convertible should bring big money.
Should.
So we're going to follow it on the backside. I'll let you know how it does. That's about it.
All right.
Thanks. I appreciate it. There it is. We got it coming in. 1970 Chevelle LS6 convertible. 1 point, what is it, boss? 1.2?
1.5. No, 1.50.
We were a couple dollars off.
1.150, I think it went.
Great job. There you have it. I think that's the first $1 million car that's gone through Barrett. We thought it'd be what, $200,000, $300,000?
Oh, I knew this would go large.
Oh, you knew it now. Okay, there you have it. Muscle Car Madness. I've got some audio that's going to turn up your volume. I got a fire-breathing dragon right here. I got the owner of this car right here. Sir, your name, what is this thing all about?
I'm Denny Pigneri. This is a 1962 413 Max Wedge, one of 3 Chrysler built. When they were built, they were sent out to California for racing, but they are a street car. The exhaust on it is exactly how it came from the factory. The plates are off, just so people understand kind of what we have going on here, and she's new inside and out. We're hoping it'll bring somewhere around 250,000 upwards.
And how many were built?
There were 3 of these cars built with a 2-door hardtop. This is number 3 of 3.
And do you drive it anywhere now at all?
Yeah, I'm going to drive it up on stage.
Probably because when you do drive, it breaks out the windows of the neighbors.
Yeah, it has a lot of power. This here we really feel would take a Hemi out if it was in a street race.
That's a big bold. That's a bold comment.
I know, but it's a true one, and this would be a beautiful car for a collector that really wants something nice and unusual. She's new, inside out, underneath, everywhere you look.
Let's rename her the Dragon. I will see you on the other side.
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
300.
Yes. Higher.
Yes. 3. Yeah. The Dragon is awake. All right. What'd you get for that car?
162.5.
162.5? What I have just seen, something that just pop out my eyes. It looks like a Boyd. I'm going to ask the man who is taking care of this car. Sir, what is your name?
It's Anthony Paisano, Greenwich, Connecticut.
What in the world have we? I can't talk. You talk, please.
Well, it's a Boyd Connington creation. Him and I penned the car about 5 years ago. It's been completed since 2001.
Why?
All steel, hand fabricated body.
Why? Why are you selling this car?
I don't know. I'm getting emotional as we're going up. Very emotional. Yeah.
All right, give me the number. What do you hope for?
What I hope for between 100 and a million.
Come on now. Come on. Tell me. Can you tell me? Can you tell me?
No, I can't. Maybe 300, 5.
350.
Yeah.
That's the number.
I think so, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna tell you something. She's beautiful. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
We'll try to see you on the other side.
All right.
All right. When you're ready, John. Well, you've seen the kits everywhere, and they're popular. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. How many times have you seen the real deal? I've got one right here. I've got the owner, sir. Your name?
Marvin Jones. I'm in Prescott, Arizona.
Mr. Jones, you have. I can't explain it in words. You tell me what this car is.
This car is an original 427 that has been modified and restored. When this car was built, it had a 428 Police Interceptor engine in it. And the 427 was put into it back in the late 70s, early 80s. And it's had 6 owners since then. All of them are listed. We know who all of them are. One guy owned it twice. It's how much he likes it. I bought it here in 2001 with the intention of vintage racing it. Was my intent. I was into sports car racing pretty heavy back then. And I did a lot of work on the engine and so forth. The body and everything you see is the way I got it.
Right.
But the engine and running gear has all been gone through the race shop and so forth. And I've had it on the track a couple of times, once at Fontana and once at Las Vegas at Cobra Rallies, what they have. It's been a great little car. It's not one you want to drive to the Circle K every day, but it's
Why are you selling it?
I've got out of racing. I'm getting older. I mean, I don't want to admit it.
No,
but
you're
I
not.
am.
No, you're getting younger. Don't say that. You're getting older. I'm getting older.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
the market's right. I mean, it's all those. It's a combination of things.
Right. What do you think? What do you hope, money-wise?
You know, I really don't know. It's probably 3 or better. It would be embarrassing if it's not that far. So.
Well, I'll say it. 3 or better. That's Muscle Car Madness. I'm going to see this man on the other side with you. Stay tuned. How much? 500. $500,000 for that, and I believe worth there. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Gorgeous. Ford Muscle. No, it ain't a kit. Big man, what'd you buy?
I bought Usher's, the recording artist.
Man, come on, go. Stop. All right, go ahead.
Honest to God, I have a 15-year-old daughter that absolutely loves Usher, and evidently Usher bought a 2005 Mercedes C230 compressor coupe. Car's got 1,000 miles on it.
And all the hip hop you can have.
All that. And he gave it away to a radio station. The woman that won it has it here for auction. So I was up there shaking. I was starting to grow hair actually when it got closed. You know, I
see a few sprouts.
Yeah. I'm a late bloomer, but that thrill. I mean, that was on a Wednesday night. I'm on the beer budget with Champagne Taste, but she doesn't even drive yet. I told her she keeps getting good grades and gets through high school and keeps playing basketball. Give her the keys when she goes away to college.
That's a good father right here. Okay. Our audience is 8 to 80.
Best muscle car show is Muscle Car Madness.
And no, I didn't pay him.